Let's get ready to roll.
Marbula One once again finds itself at a brand new circuit here in season number 5. This time, we're in the home of Team Plasma at the P-Mine Tunnel. What are we going to call this place in shorthand? Is it going to be the mine? Is it going to be a tunnel? Is there some other clever naming scheme that we have for it? I don't know. That's part of the beauty of it being a brand new location. There you see the layout, those long 180-degree turns, the straights, the banked turn after the accelerator, that final little chicane heading onto the start-finish line and the elevator. That is where we saw a dramatic end to qualifying yesterday when Razzie made the move in the 11th hour on the final lap of Q2's 3-lap shootout for pole. And we'll start alongside Billy in front of Yellow Eye, Cerulean, and Snowstorm. At the back of the pack, very disappointing for the likes of Pinky Toe, Clementon, and Nerid. Extremely disappointing, especially for the latter, who won back at Mo Motorway. Worst qualifying so far this year. Lights are on. And we're rolling here at the mine. Razzie with a nice start in front of Billy. And now here comes Yellow Eye trying to split the two of them. Billy handles that first turn very well and takes the lead. Now opts for a different line. And we see him streaking down through the banking. That hard chicane. Now the quick chicane coming across the line. Firo has jumped up into second place after a wonderful lap. Yellow Eye struggled toward the end of that opening stint. The drop could be a point of dramatic overtakes as well in this one. As they spin around here. Through the accelerator once more. Cerulean up into third. Stinger. Razzie, our pole sitter, has fallen back to fifth. Slimeline making some good moves. And Swifty is starting to climb the order as well. The opening fastest lap goes to Stinger with a 19.72. Billy's lead. Quite a few lengths right now, and you can see some of the marbles weaving back and forth before they hit those curves, and they are riding them strong. The speed that they've been able to carry through these turns has increased over the course of the weekend. Great move by Razzie to get up there into second place and take the lead in the final few turns. Reminiscent of qualifying, and Razzie gets it done and finds the way back to first place. But Billy not letting that marble get away. Goes to the inside here, rides the curbs to the outside then. Razzie takes an inventive line going into the chicane, but cannot get the move done right there. 2/10 back of Billy. Cerulean, who just set fastest lap, is holding in third. Good fight here coming off of the belt. Cerulean takes second place, and the momentum is squarely on the shoulders of the Cobalts right now. Through the banking. Look at how close those two are. A minor bit of contact, and it actually helps Cerulean close the gap on Billy. The lead is 1/10. Coming off the conveyor belt. They're lurching to the side, trying to defend against one another instead of getting going. That is going to help the likes of Razzie and Firo, who are still within striking distance of the lead. Billy pops up high on those curves. Now through the banking, runs a much better line through the chicane. You can see the marbles when they're in clear air. They navigate it much better. Oh, look at this big gaggle of marbles right there with Quasar on behind. Everybody really close. Shock, Pinky Toe, Snowstorm, Slimeline, all right in there. Tenths apart. You can still see them battling back behind, trying to go 3-4 wide. Pinky Toe dipping out and trying to make the move. Meanwhile, up front, Westby has gotten second place and is now moving ever closer. No, Cerulean manages to pip Westby by a 10th as they come over the line. Excellent exit for Swifty. The Savage Speeders now go up into second place. Billy is trying to stretch this because, as we've seen in Marbula One this season, no lead is safe. And with still over half the race to go, anything can happen. Swifty and Cerulean are very close together. They'll be 1 or 2 steps apart coming up the belt. Billy is in the lead, but that is coming down. Let's see what kind of exit those two marbles get. They go to the inside there, perhaps trying to ride the exit of the curve, almost doing a late apex. It didn't really work too well for them that time, but they are closing in ever so slightly. They're playing the longer game right now. Billy, Swifty, Cerulean, Razzie, Westby, Firo, Quasar, Stinger, Snowstorm, and Momo rounding out the top 10. Misty has fallen back into 19th position. Near it has not gotten off of 20th. The battle is starting to come back together with Billy and Swifty. This is the battle for the lead. Swifty almost getting airborne in that exit curve from the chicane. Half a second back on the Green Ducks. Swifty and Cerulean very close together. Cerulean trying to get inventive, almost trying to goad Swifty into making a move. Instead, that marble holds the course and keeps second place. Billy's lead now over 1 second. The field really starting to spread out, over 5 seconds between the leaders and 10th place. Oh, difficulty there for Cerulean, who had the move made, but was very slow off of the turn. And Swifty takes the spot, but Cerulean does not want to go quietly. In the fight, I wonder if Billy had some trouble on one of the curbs somewhere, because that lead has all but evaporated. It's gone now. Swifty to the lead. The Savage Speeders leading the Grand Prix. Billy, with a much better launch off of that turn, goes to the inside, can't get it done. Through the banking, has now left Cerulean in the dust. I'm not sure if Cerulean thought that they were going to get mixed up in this fight and instead missed the acceleration point. Swifty sets fastest lap, 18.38. Big gap back now to Cerulean. Perhaps that marble running out of steam. Swifty has about 5 lengths as they enter the accelerator. Over Billy from the Green Ducks. Swifty started the season with a DNF. Followed that up with going one better and finished in 19th. Last time out was 8th at Limelight Harbor. And is trying to have a season best finish, but we don't know yet whether it's going to be first or second. The two staying close together, but Swifty is managing that gap exactly at 1 second. 2.5 back to Cerulean behind Billy. Razzie, Stinger, Firo, Quasar, Momo, Yellow Eye, and Westby now make out the top 10. Swifty has had an incredible climb and is 2 laps from home. Coming across the line with a half a second lead. We now begin the final lap. Swifty started in 16th. Wait, we've got a virtual safety marble. We're hearing that one of the curbs has come loose. There, I think you can see it right there. That exit triangle. Swifty having to defend against Billy. Down the straightaway for the final time. Swifty holds on and wins at P Mine Tunnel. Billy claims second place. Cerulean holds on to third. Razzie, our pole sitter, who had dropped well down the order, a nice recovery to make it back up to 4th place. Billy started in second and finished there, but it was Swifty making the moves. 15 positions, climbing up to first place and fastest lap. 26 points on the day. The Savage Speeders trying to get back into the swing of things. Speedy had a 4th place at Aquamarine. 1 week later, Swifty wins in the home of Team Plasma. Are the Speeders finding their stride with just a few races left? 2 after this, I believe. We have to say this track raced very well. Yes, we did have that momentary incident with that triangle curb coming off. Thankfully, it was not really on the racing line, but with as hard as the marbles hit these curbs today, can't say that's terribly surprising. The workers here will try to correct that for the next time Marbula One visits. The Green Ducks have now jumped the Crazy Cat's Eyes and have taken the lead in the team championship. Hazers, Cobalts come next. They're up 2. Savage Speeders are now up 3 into 7th, but look at all the orange. They cannot win, but they can still podium, and from 16th on down, they cannot podium here in the Marble League. Same thing with the individual standings. Cerulean is now the top marble, dethroning Red Eye. Half the field cannot finish in the top 3. of the 40 marbles out there. Still so much to play for, but these final crucial rounds, I think the next one especially, that's where you're going to see it be a sort of moving day. Who will position themselves for a run at the championships when we go into the final round of what has been a tremendous season of Marbula One?